behind when they're setting up a fire. It's gonna be a long way, that's for sure. The sights from the Bolivia-Argentina border, what the heck, that's crazy. I have a Bolivian vehicle, but I'm not a resident of Bolivia. Potentially I can't leave the country with the vehicle. What a day, what a day. We are in the bordering town of Villazón.
Here in Bolivia, and you see that Puente Internacional? That there is the translation for Promised Land, and I'm here illegally. The process in organizing a tuk-tuk as a foreigner to travel from Argentina to Alaska was unexpected, and today we pay the price, and I'm not talking about money.
To say I'm nervous is an understatement. I've just never been across a border with a vehicle or a pet before. Hey buddy. On top of that, I decided not to get insurance and to organize that on the Argentinian side, although I didn't read specifically it's possible in Argentina. I've also overstayed my Bolivian visa about 45 days, which is apparently not an issue. I just have to pay the fine of like $5 a day per day that I've overstayed. I work around to not get the stamp to say I've overstayed in a country. That would be great. The whole changing money's a thing. And on top of that, yeah, Paddy's documents apparently are all in order, but you never know. One vet could say something and then the next could say something else. Oh man, I'm a bit stressed. I did just chuck the seatbelt back on. Please.
I forgot to put the handbrake down, and I'm so unfazed when the seatbelt comes broken loose.
2 streets away from the border. Yo, this is mad stressful and everybody's like looking at us. Oh no. That's why there's so many people. It's a protest. It's a protesta.
No puede pasar. ¿Estás recorriendo el perro?
Sí, todo en el Torito. Y pensé que vamos a ir a Argentina hoy, pero me parece que no.
No, sí, está muy jodido. Argentina también.
Ay, Dios mío. Wow, okay. Yeah, there's a protest blockade, which is wild. ¿Cómo va? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien.
¿Bloqueando?
Sí.
Muy bien, no, qué divertido. ¿Y por qué? ¿Qué pasando? Muchas cosas pasando. Bueno, ok. Debe ser una buena pregunta. ¿Hasta cuándo, verdad?
Hasta que se solucione.
¿Hasta cuándo? Okay. We're out here. We're like on the border. This is wild. Qué locura. But yeah. So we're just gonna batter down the hatches and maybe check back tomorrow. But no, Bolivia's side's blocked. Apparently Argentina's as well. But this is what happens when you just don't do any research. You don't look at the news at all. You just send it and hope for the best, you know? What a good time. Hey, what a time, hey. Fireworks, eh? This is exciting. But you don't like the noise, eh, do you? Yeah, I get it. Oh, hectic, man. This is wild. This is wild, just driving all day and then think you're gonna get to Argentina and I'm like having to pay a fine every day that I'm here, and yeah, it is what it is, eh? Good times. At least the city like looks pretty good.
Hermosa,
Sí.
qué bonita.
Ella es durmiendo.
¿Qué se llama?
Pati.
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 Pero puede pasar, amigo.
¿Puedo?
Claro, por allá por vereda. Si esto tranquilo pasa.
¿En serio?
Y sí.
¿Vas a dejarme a llegar?
Claro.
Pero alguien me dijo en el lado de Argentina también hay
bloqueo.
Hay bloqueado.
Pero en Argentina de cada 2 horas pasa.
Perfecto. There might be a chance. We're just about to lock in and settle down until like the blockade stops, but there might be a chance. How exciting, Pati. We might be into Argentina today. Ah, this is what they're saying I can probably cross through, like shoot up here. That's what they're saying. They're saying my tuk-tuk could go through this way. This is wild. Yo, I just spoke with the policewoman and yeah, she was saying it's too small, and I could already see it. It's way too small, just because of like one railing. Like it'd be fine to cross on foot, but we can't get our vehicle across, which is a shame. So we do have to wait for these legends to close up shop and finish the protest blockade. But yeah, even like the border's closed during the night, so It's not like I can wait until the night and then go.
Muy angosto.
Sí, sí, sí. Pero
No, pues,
otros motos están haciendo eso.
Ajá.
Ah, ok.
Sí. Dale.
Yo no me voy a callar. No, cállate, no me
Oreja
altes.
ahorita.
No me altes, no me altes.
Pero el tema es...
¿Cómo estás, amigo? ¿Cómo va?
Bien, ¿usted? Bien. Linda máquina. Hola.
Grande.
¿Es tuyo?
Sí, sí, sí. Sí, estamos viajando. Y mi perrita adentro también.
¿Hay tu perrita?
Sí, ¿viste?
¿A dónde te vas?
Oh, pensé Argentina, pero no checan noticias nada y sí, es lo que hay. Por eso nos vamos a cruzar hoy. ¿Tú sabes un hostel?
Sí hay.
Ay, sí, sí, sí. Hostel con un garaje.
Sí.
Ok, bueno.
Este está muy angosto, por eso chinchan. Sí, forzadito. El que vomita tiene, digamos, de forzadito vomita.
Sabe leer, sabe
No vas a
leer.
poder hablar inglés.
No better way to pass the time at like a border stop than just listening to lads.
Lindo perro, ¿eh?
Gracias. Sí, pensé voy a cruzar a Argentina hoy, pero
Ah,
no, ¿verdad?
nosotros también estamos
Ah,
esperando desde ayer.
Ah, ¿en serio?
Esta noche dormimos acá. Nos hizo frío.
Sí, sí, muy frío.
¿Dormir en coche?
Sí,
Ah, bueno.
pero hace frío.
Yeah, so apparently all of these cars that are like here are all waiting to cross to Argentina, and they've been waiting since like yesterday, which is absolutely wild. They've been like sleeping in their cars last night, and it was apparently freezing, which yeah, I don't blame them. So the bigger groups of people as well, they are in a bus, and because they've paid like for a direct route, they're waiting for the company to send another bus to the other side, and then they'll walk across, because they're still allowing walkers and motorbikes who fit through that little wall gap, which was why the idea for me to get through was possible, but no, it's not. They're saying tomorrow. So, well, no point just hanging around, I guess. We'll keep on going. Just try to find a spot for tonight.
Yeah, like, it is what it is. Part of the adventure. Man's clapping.
Yeah, we just talked to a shop owner, and he was just saying just up there, this place with a garage. So yeah, it's always good to chat with the locals to find out where the stuff is before I just go on a wild goose chase trying to find everything. Oof. Yeah, we are a bit tired, so nah, it's gonna be good to take a rest. We found a place, I don't know where we're at, but we got a bed for tonight. At least that's pretty good. Looks like a vibe. We're loving it. It cost $4.50 for the night, but yeah, no, good times. What a day, what a day. Yo, this is what we're working with. I'm loving it. I don't know if Patty loves it, but that's where she'll sleep. That's where I'll sleep. The flatbox TV. Tori just down there. Patty, come on, like I said. Yo, what a day, what a day. From the sounds of the fireworks, the protests are still happening. I've been a little under the weather today. I think I've copped my first bit of food poisoning since arriving in Latin America. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So we're recovering. We're not really bothered that we're not in Argentina yet, because it's either we're here chilling or in Argentina chilling. The only difference is I'm paying like a fine every day that I'm overstaying in Bolivia. Walking with Patty, she's a bit nervous with all the fireworks that we've been hearing all morning. It's kind of calmed down now, so we're gonna go to the border and check it out. We're staying like 5 streets away, so it's an easy quick walk. But yeah, she's a lot more in like a pulling mode because of like what's been happening, and the blockade has grown. I could already see it from here. Now 4 streets are blocked. It's not just at the border block. Cars can't drive on this road that we're in, and neither can they in the next 3 roads ahead as well. And it's not like it's closed for markets or anything. It's just, I think they might be doing marches and stuff. They were having a laugh. I don't know what they're laughing at, but they're just looking at me having a laugh, which is chill. I completely get it. Redhead in their city with a camera and a dog. What's going on here?
Relax, está bien para ti.
Where there's food stands and instruments and they're fueling it, so getting amongst it. Nice.
Ooh, that's a big dog, eh? Come on, Patty, relax.
So my friends that we met yesterday, they I can see their cars have had to sleep again a second night in their car, and it is, I realized last night, checked the altitude, and we're at 3,400 meters, which is kind of hectic. There's police and the border control talking to the large group. I don't know what that's about, but yo, what they're saying behind me is they're saying that like the foreigners have nothing to do with like the issues that are happening in Bolivia. It's kind of what they were saying yesterday as well. And they're saying, can the foreigners kind of get through, or can they at least like, can the border force do something to open it every 8 hours or something like that? But yeah. I'm gonna talk to these ledges. ¿Cómo va? ¿Todo bien?
Bien.
¿Qué pasa?
No nos dejan pasar.
So this behind me as well is the only road into the border crossing with a car, and now they're blocking it off. I think to just stop more people from getting down there, because they're getting down there and just parking and like waiting in a line. Everyone's just in hope, and it's just becoming a bit of a car park down there. Yeah, I'm recovering. She's chilling out. We can't really complain. Like, it is what it is. We'll check back tomorrow. Okay. Fuck. Está bien. Relax. Hey, relax. Entiendo. Relax. Our house is in that direction. Yeah, you're okay. But just behind me in the plaza, there's some protesters that are like firing off the fireworks, and it's making Patty absolute mad. By the looks of it, some of the street dogs are bothered by it. Some of others are like just used to it by now, I guess. Must happen quite a bit. You're okay. Yeah, that's good. That's better. No. That's the no. Oh, fuck. My bad, Patty. That's messed up. I just watch this guy pointing it up in the air, and then yeah, woof. We're on one side of the plaza. We literally have to walk across this plaza to get to the place that we're staying at. It's okay. That's the group of protesters behind me making the noise on my back right. Hey. Está bien. Hey, Patty, relax. Come on. Relax. Hey, relax. Está bien. Relax, Baba. No, Baba, it's okay. It's okay. We're nearly home. Come on, let's go. Oh man, she's in all sorts of mess, and there it is again. Back home, safe and sound. Finally. Oh man, what a headache. Day 3 of Vioson, day 3 of food poisoning. Got the juice in me because I can't really stomach much more than fruits right now. We're about to just check on the border. Patty's just really nervous though, so that's why we just stopped and got the juice first before we go to the border, because the fireworks have been going off like more today, ramping up, and she's just stuck to my leg and shivering. What a shame. So all the cars are back in a line again.
Tener paciencia, a ver si Dios quiere pasamos todo.
Sí.
¿En qué número estás acá?
Tal vez 12 en realidad.
Sí, vas a pasar. Si sos el número 10 vas a pasar.
Dale, chao amigo. Suerte. Yeah, so we got some decisions on our hands. We're just walking away from the border right now. It's such a complicated case, like for me to just even cross the border, let alone like try to do it at 8 o'clock at night, which is what the guy was saying. They're writing down number plates, so if they don't let them through tonight, tomorrow is potential. But yeah, the first like 10 to 14 cars, currently there's about 12 there already. So if we got in line right now, it's definitely a potential chance, but then we'd wait like 3 hours, and it's getting cold. Today is already cold. Like my feet are numb, and it's still sun up. And then we've got to find a hostel on the other side to get the bedroom and everything. Yeah, it's just a bit of a headache. Ain't it, Patty? Yeah, we might do one more day. It's like I'm just not feeling 100%, and then if we see how it fares tonight, we can get a little bit more of a guarantee tomorrow. But the only thing that's worrying me is like how I have seen the protests ramp up. With all the commotion outside, I was like, it even sounds dangerous to leave the apartment. So yeah, So we might just go one more day and then figure it out tomorrow. Yeah, like the fireworks are really f***ing on my dog and I'm pissed. Like I'm kind of mad about it. Cause she just goes berserk. And it's like stopping her from eating and drinking and even using the bathroom. Which is like, yeah, it's just upsetting to see. Pati, come on, relax, relax, está bien. Está bien. Yeah. She just shoots straight into bed. And then lies down and doesn't move until we walk again. Oh, está bien, it's okay, Pati, it's okay. It's okay. That one right there, that was an Argentinian import of Quilmes, which is like a town near Buenos Aires. So that must be like a first importation that I've seen. I've never seen them use that little bridge up there. But definitely hard workers for sure. And the border's still closed. It's one of those, is it? It's one of those. But it's just, yeah, a bit of a headache. I just about this whole maybe you'll cross, maybe you won't, waiting your tuk-tuk. I'm not in love with the idea, especially in the cold. One positive though, my food poisoning is like a lot better, which is great. I feel like I can. And there aren't any fireworks that I've heard this morning, so Patty's a lot more at ease as well. Both big positives. Sí.
Posiblemente hoy, si no, mañana, dependiendo.
Okay, gracias. The police moved the rocks, man, and we might be crossing today. Wow. Come on, Pati.
Well, this is it, man. This is it. Let's see what happens.
Dale, Pati, on watch. I'm gonna go check out what's the go at this border, alright? You take care of the tuk-tuk. I've just been pointed to where the line kind of starts, the queue starts, and there's a few Argentinian number plates, so I was a bit worried that we're gonna miss it, but we haven't. We haven't, Patty. We just absolutely rushed back to the apartment after I saw that they were opening up the border with the rocks and stuff, and there was no people in the way. Oh, okay, we made it. All right, now the stressful part begins. There we go. We got Tori there and the line of cars. Amigo, estuve acá una hora atrás y las piedras no fue ahí.
De acá pasaron los camiones de ahí.
Ah, ok.
Y ahora no sé si nos van a dejar pasar.
Hola, ¿piensas vamos a cruzar hoy? La cosa es, tengo mi parita. Como no podemos dormir en la coche y en la noche.
Hay que esperar hasta más tarde. Ya vamos a tener noticias.
Sí, entiendo completamente.
Yeah.
Hay ahora 10 coches, estoy 11.
No, 10 no van a entrar.
No, pero es un torito, es como 10 y medio, ¿viste?
Primer nivel su lista.
Estamos en cola ahora, pero hay 10 coches enfrente de nosotros. Estamos 11, me parece. ¿Piensas vamos a cruzar esta noche?
Sí.
Ok.
Yeah.
Me aprecio mucho.
Sí.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias. Yeah, so that's us. We're just big chilling at the border. You wanna go just suss some stuff out, Patty? That's it. That behind me is what might be the very last sunset here in Bolivia. And just across that ridge, those buildings there, that's all Argentina. So, fingers crossed. There's the tuk-tuk. Fingers crossed we shoot across that bridge tonight. No tanto para qué.
Para pasar.
Ah, sí.
Sí, no sé, parece que no.
So that guy right behind me is noting down like number plates of the cars in line. Could be getting close.
Están complicados, vamos a ver hasta dónde permiten pasar, ¿no? Porque hoy, como hoy pasaron muchos camiones, están ya. Así que.
Perdón, no entendí. Mi placa es detrás.
¿Es este?
No, perdón, esa es.
Ah, ¿vos estás con este vehículo? ¿Qué es alquilado o no? ¿O es tuyo?
Es mío.
¿Tuyo?
Soy el dueño. Y compré en Santa Cruz, por esto de placa de Bolivia.
Bueno, vamos a ver. ¿Vos estás viajando? ¿Cómo es esto?
Sí, a Ushuaia, pero Santiago, a Chile. All right, that's the verdict. So he's like the diplomat consulate of Argentina, but he's representing Argentina in the border city in Bolivia here. So he was saying today they've been they're a lot more harsher just because 20 trucks with goods passed to Argentina and 30 from Argentina to Bolivia, and that's why the people are just unhappy because the police made that happen, and now they're like, no, we can't let 10 cars through. Come on now. You cannot make this up, man. That's like, they've got the refreshments, they got dinner in it, that's cool, and they got the fire, that's a vibe. I don't know if you could hear it, but this could copyright it, but they got a speaker up there banging out the Aussie tunes. Es una canción de Australia, ¿viste?
¿Ah, sí?
Esa es muy famosa. Speak my language. She smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. What a banger! Yeah, I was just talking more to the Argentinian diplomat, and even he doesn't want to ask if about like the insurance, about whether I need it or not to cross, because he doesn't want to raise the question and then for them to be like, oh, he doesn't have the insurance. No, he can't. He said it's best to just present your documents at the border. Yeah, he just said if they don't ask, they don't ask, but if then they ask, then you can't. You know, when that legend is walking away, he's just given some like wild information. The information is that because I have a Bolivian vehicle, but I'm not a resident of Bolivia, potentially I can't leave the country with the vehicle, which is insane. That is insane. The man who's known for the tuk-tuk maybe can't leave with the tuk-tuk. That's absolutely so I'm just not gonna ask. There's just so much shit that has to go freaking smooth, more stuff than I thought. This is insane. And he was like, I was like, so what would be the solution? He was like, oh yeah, well, I guess you might have to like sell it here and then cross, because getting residence in Bolivia takes a long time. I'm like, no, that's wild. What the heck is going on? It's like complacency is the only thing that can potentially get me through this. This is insane. That's insane. Okay. There's cars. That's incredible. They're coming. We're going. Let's go.
Apologies for the shaky camera. Between the bitter cold and the nervous knot in my chest from an already difficult situation, this whole border crossing has somehow snowballed into something even worse than I thought possible. I'm really trying to maintain a smile and positive outlook on the whole situation, but emotions are bottling up. Seeing the cars come through from the Argentinian side, while it is hopeful, it just means the time to face the wall of problems begins now.
The absolute sights from the Bolivian border, bordering Argentina. That is crazy talk, man. It is freezing, but the vibes are immaculate.
What a day, what a day. We got eliminated tuk-tuk at the border of Bolivia, trying to cross to Argentina. Let's go, party. Let's go. Woo! It's cold, man. It's cold. Cha-cha. Ooh. That's the border, man.
I wasn't about to make the border crossing any more difficult than it already was going to be, so the crossing footage is just from the tuk-tuk cam. It's funny how at the start I was genuinely worried that not having a seatbelt was going to be an issue. I wish.
Parte como chicles para reparaciones.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Pati! Pati! Estamos aquí! Estamos in Argentina! Let's go! Oh, like happy tears, man. Happy tears. We made it! We made it! Oh, Pati! Pati! We didn't even show the documents for Patty. They were just like, they recognized me as well. They're like, yo, we seen you on TikTok. You're kind of famous. Let's go! Estamos in Argentina, papa! Against all odds, ladies and gentlemen, Patty and I are in Argentina. Let's freaking go. 4 days of border cross waiting and blockades, as well as having a dog, worrying about getting all of the vaccines done for her, worrying about if we're going to get caught up because I've got a Bolivian vehicle and I'm not Bolivian and I don't have a citizenship or anything. That was apparently a huge gamble. As well, I don't have insurance on the vehicle. Just so much going on, and having to pay a fine at the border, not knowing if the border is going to be open on the weekend because it's a Saturday today, not knowing if I can change money to Argentinian pesos from Bolivian pesos, not knowing if I can get into the country with everything going on. It's my first attempt for all this, and we're probably the only tuk-tuk in Argentina currently. This is something, ladies and gentlemen. This is wild. This is the three-wheel dream. What a day, what a day.